minutes in the day?
Yeah, I think a few people, everyone's feeling a bit overwhelmed at the moment, and maybe a little bit down. So I think just to take a couple of seconds out, breathe, some breathing exercises, breathe in for 2, hold for 2, out for 2, rest for 2, just simple things like that. Sit and just acknowledge our feelings and don't try and hide them, which we all seem to do. Change the way you're sitting, so just check yourself, sit upright, sort of change your posture or stand better. And then if all else fails, jump onto YouTube and watch a funny video and have a laugh.
I like that. You mentioned acknowledging, because I think this pandemic has just, taken a lot out of everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
But not everyone is acknowledging the fact that, they are feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And most of it is because of the uncertainty of the future.
Yeah.
I
sure.
think.
Yeah.
But still, I always say this, I think we're doing quite well here in Singapore.
We absolutely. Compared to a lot of the rest of the world,
a lot of our neighbors.
We are, neighbors, immediate
Yes.
neighbors. Yeah. So we are doing well, and yes, acknowledgement is the first way to really start the healing, isn't it?
Absolutely. And, and it's okay to feel a little bit down. That's okay. We can't be, feeling on top of the world every second of the day. So it's all right to have those moments, but then just make yourself move on from them too.
Yeah.
And working out is a great way to feel better, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, we're going to be doing just that.
Shall we?
Yes, we shall. And we've
Okay.
also got the number 1 song coming up. Glenn?
Okay, all right. The Big Show.tv is where you can work out with Rockstar Arms, Natalie Dau. Meantime, here is our number 1 song on our greatest hits of all time countdown. This is Guns N' Roses with Sweet Child of Mine. Only on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. Good morning.
All right, workout time.
All right. Yes. Let me just.
Everybody can see everybody, yeah. Just to let you all know, cannot hide already.
Oh, everybody can see
Everybody can see everybody.
Yeah, because we have our new layout.
All right. Sorry, guys. So the exercises we're going to do today, we're going to be working lateral body, so different sides. So everything is going to be double-sided today. So the first one we're doing is a run 3, which is 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So the hold's the hard part. Then we'll do a curtsy lunge, so back leg goes down and touches. So nice and wide. Then hitting the ground for some mountain climbers, but not fast mountain climbers. We're going slow today.
Oh, it's even worse.
So, yeah, it is.
Oh, yay. Oh, yeah, right.
Nice and slow for those mountain climbers. Then we're going to do a crab toe touch. So back up in this position and
Holy smoke.
toe touching. And then a bird dog. So it's a bit of coordination required today. So on all fours and opposite hand, opposite leg. So they're our exercises. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Let me just get us going. Oops.
All right, ladies.
Let's do it, guys. All right, get ready for that running. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So push, really pump those arms as well and get those knees nice and high. So hold that knee in the high position. So a good one to warm up with, rather than just normal running on the spot.
Everybody move your hands, act like you're doing something.
Your arms.
Yeah. Elbows in close to the body. 1, 2, 3. Good job. 5 seconds to go. Woo! Okay. We should be feeling warm. Then.
Eating breakfast.
Yeah. Now the curtsy lunges. So I think hands is Don't put your hands on your legs. Just hands on hips for this is best, so we're not pushing down on our legs. 3, 2, 1. Down. Just tap that knee slightly. If you need for balance, you can have your hands out as well. Otherwise, hips is good. Extend that back leg right behind. Gonna have your butt looking good after this.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and tight. That's it. 15 seconds. Nice pace. Nice and steady. Come up straight and then down. All right, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out and we're on the ground. Those lovely mountain climbers.
Angel's favorite, this one.
I hate them too. Hate them too. So if anyone can't do mountain climbers, just try and hold it in a plank. If that's the regression. Otherwise, we're up on our toes. We're touching our knees to our elbow. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Nice and slow.
Oh my God, I feel so fat today. I feel so fat.
It's that gin and tonic.
I think so.
Triple gin.
That's it. Try and keep your butt down. Nice and slow. So very different than doing them fast. Really feel those abs burn. That's it. Get full range of movement. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
See, Angel's form. Fantastic.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, Angel's very good at yoga. Yeah, she's great at yoga, so that's an easy one for her.
Oh yeah, you guys were in the same yoga class, right? A few weeks ago.
Very different ability level, let me tell you. 3, 2, 1. So we've got our butt off the ground and we're opposite hand, opposite leg.
Holy smoke.
How high up should your bum be, though?
Well, you're coming up when you raise up, so as long as it's
She fell.
as high as you can is good.
Be like a crab, like a drunken crab.
Yes,
Yeah, she's a drunken crab.
that's it. It is a
is
crab toe
incredible.
touch. Really good one again for your butt and your abs.
I've never seen this one done.
That's it. 5 seconds.
Oh.
Good
It's one
job.
of those core stabilizing
Yeah, it
exercises.
looks like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's a good balanced one. Yeah. Oh, last exercise coming up. We're doing those bird dogs. So your leg doesn't have to be super highly raised. What you want to make sure in this one is that you're really, really clenching those glutes for this. So opposite hand, opposite leg. Again, it's a bit of coordination to keep that balance. And one side will be easier than the other for everyone. That's it. So kicking out behind. Look ahead. Don't look down. It'll make it easier. That's it. And if you're finding this too hard, just do legs and then just do hands. So you can just do your hands and then just do your legs.
Right. So you should be feeling your upper as well as lower back for this,
Yes,
right?
you should be squeezing your back in, absolutely. And that's it, guys. First round
Wow,
done.
well done.
Woo!
Very nice.
Oh.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. You know what? I've decided this whole week I'm just gonna starve myself.
Yeah, that's a good way.
I should feel lighter by Friday.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Or just like go on a water diet, like liquid diet, not alcohol.
Liquid.
Like juice,
Yeah.
juice and water.
Do some water.
Oh, yeah.
Juice?
He's tried that juice. You've
Like
tried that
smoothies, like
juice diet
smoothies.
once.
You know, I'll be tempted to pour some
some
alcohol
gin.
in my juice. No,
No discipline on this
Yeah,
one.
right.
no, but Nat was saying, you know, juice is not recommended, right?
No, and just do no sugar for the week.
Yeah. Which means, does it
No
mean no
sugar.
rice as well?
Yeah, why don't you just do a fruit and you're not fruit,
Salads?
sorry. Salads, vegetables, a bit of protein.
I can do
and if
that.
you need a little bit of rice, then have a little bit of rice. Not, try and cut out even fruits. You know, get rid of the sugar for a week.
No noodles, bread, and pasta. How about
Green dot for the whole week. How
no
about
noodles,
that?
bread, and
No
pasta.
noodles. So usually what I do is when I order the bento
Dot.
from Green Dot, right? There are 3 different types of vegetables.
Yeah.
And then I'll usually
Brown
order
rice.
some turmeric basmati rice.
The basmati rice.
okay.
So you know, I can have maybe half portion of the basmati
have
rice.
half
that's
a cup
okay.
of rice. Yeah.
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 All the grains per scoop.
And just
great.
fill your plate with vegetables.
Okay. That sounds
There you go.
That sounds doable.
Are you a member with Green Dot yet?
Well, I should be
You
actually.
should be. Yeah,
Yeah,
the way
you
you're
should be.
ordering, you're
Okay.
getting your meals free for the next month.
You know, Nat, just now we were talking about things we could do with just a few minutes. Are there things that we should be looking at for longer term solutions when it comes to our mental wellness?
Yes. So, you know, we talked about it off air before. Sleep, number one, is absolutely key to, you know, waking up and feeling well. So if you do anything, sleep properly. You know, that 7 to 9 hours is key. Get outside, get some fresh air, take a quick walk, you know, just build that into your everyday routine. From a physical exercise point of view, you don't have to run a marathon, you know, try something new. If it's a dance class, you know, or put a YouTube video on and do something that you've always wanted to do. So, you know, explore that physical side. Fuel with good food because you'll make better decisions if you do. You know, back to, I think you guessed before, do something nice for someone else. You know, that makes them feel good. It makes us feel good.
Okay,
And
hold
then-
on, Nat. We're going back on
sorry.
air. Yep. Lady A, need you now, right here on The Big Show and TheBigShow.tv. We are with Natalie Dau, also known as Rockstar Arms. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning. Feeling hot after that workout.
Now, Nat, today you're talking about recharging and resetting, and we've been speaking about getting some good hours of sleep, getting good food in us, and also working out. Like on Sunday, yesterday, I felt so tired. My mind was tired. My body was tired. I was lying in bed. I said, I'm not working out today. But then I looked at my bike on the balcony and I said, well, if I'm going to be spending 20 minutes on my phone looking through social media or looking online mindlessly, I might as well put my gear on and sit on the bike for 10 minutes. So I think it's the mindset that just changing, getting onto the mat or getting outside to run or walk is the first step, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's just flicking that little switch of, oh, I'm not feeling great or I'm feeling overwhelmed. Just pop on those shoes and walk down the shops and get a coffee or whatever it is, but just get moving. And then once you're moving, it makes it a lot easier.
Yes,
I
absolutely
noticed that
agree.
as well. Sometimes you just don't feel like doing anything, but the moment you start doing something and your body starts to warm up,
Yeah.
Then you get motivated,
Yeah.
right?
It's odd, you know, because when we go into these lockdowns like that, I find I get more movement than when there isn't a restriction.
moving from the sofa to the fridge. Or
No, it's not that. I am now walking to the coffee shop to buy my food and walking back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Previously?
Well, I
As
think-
opposed to?
When it's not, I tend to go on a grab.
Oh, right.
or
When you can
Food
walk to the
Panda.
coffee shop, you grab.
Yeah, but suddenly now, okay, you know, you're not, and I think a lot of it's got to do with Sito and helping hawkers that are not on platforms.
Yeah.
So I'm now beginning to walk to places to get food.
That's great, right, Nat?
So I'm
Walking
actually-
to the
Yeah,
coffee shop to get hawker food, char kway teow, and then after that
Actually-
going back home to eat the char kway teow.
And sitting
It's
on your
better than
couch.
driving.
It's better than driving,
or-
isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a start, man.
It is a start.
And for me, it's a huge start. I'm actually walking. Damn.
That's true. With your knee and everything, you are actually
Yeah.
walking. That's a good move.
Because I did it yesterday and I managed to get on my ankle now because it's not strapped anymore.
Oh,
I
nice.
managed to get a kilometer in before the ankle started to really ache.
Well done.
So that's doubled my distance in the last 4 days.
That's good.
Well, that's
So that's
great.
quite good.
Yeah.
That's quite
And
good.
it is that. And mentally, you must feel better for just getting outside and having some fresh air. Too.
Yeah, and knowing that I can do it.
Yes.
It's the knowing you can do it. that
Actually, you know,
helps.
Nat, unlike us, FD is a member of a country club.
Yeah.
So, you know, he should walk to his country club because it's pretty close by and then go for a swim. Right?
But,
Yes.
but
There you go.
this is what I did during my last leave. because
Okay.
it's a 20-minute walk to the country club and 20 minutes back. So it's a 20-minute walk
Perfect.
there, 30, 40 minutes in the pool, and then a 20-minute
Well, it
walk
shouldn't
back.
just be during leave. You can do this at least 3 times a week.
He can. And you know
yeah,
what? Let's
I
start
could.
with leave because you're going on leave next week.
Yeah.
Every day, get to the pool, walk 20
Yes,
minutes.
ma'am.
Now, so Natalie, speaking about getting outside, everyone is getting outside now. Whether you're cycling, whether you're running, whether you're walking. I mean, I saw your post when this was about to start, and you said it would be interesting to see how many people became runners, right?
Yes.
But how can we avoid getting injured? Because for some people, this will be a first.
Yeah, it is. And it is crazy out there. I think everyone can see that on weekends. I think people need to, number one, if they're going out, and people aren't doing it in halves, they're going all in. So make sure you fuel properly before you go for that big bike ride or that, 5-hour walk or whatever it may be that people are doing. So get good fuel in. Make sure you're recovering afterwards. So don't just do it day after day after day if your body's not used to it. Make sure you're having that day off to stretch or swim or do yoga. Hydrate. It's hot out there, guys. So bring water, fill it up with Noon or whatever hydration salts that you use, but bring a lot of that water and mix up your exercise type as well. So don't just cycle 7 days a week. Put a walk in there, put a swim in there, put a yoga in there, an online exercise session. So try and balance it out.
And I'm still waiting to get the Purity protein as well.
Yeah.
Nat, maybe you can recommend what I need to take. So I want a protein and I want something, that I can take, for recovery as well.
Yeah, so, Purity Plant Protein is fantastic to, as a protein drink, all natural. And then if you're recovering afterwards, there is a P3 recovery drink. There's also a really good one that I take as well called Bix, which has got all the magnesium and everything in it as well, and you just pop it in a glass of water. It tastes really good. So those two are my everyday go-tos.
I want to take whatever you're taking.
Yeah, that's because you work out every day, so you're not normal.
I work out every day too. I'm going to start working out every day, so I need to take whatever Nat's taking.
Oh, it's good for hangovers.
There you go. We're with Rockstar Arms, Natalie Dau, right here on The Big Show. Right now, here's the Human League. Don't You Want Me on The Big Show. 1FM 91.3.
As soon as you said it's good for hangovers, that got Glenn really interested.
I'm searching online for it now.
But yeah, it is. It is actually really good for hangovers.
Round 2.
All right, get ready for those runs. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1. All right, 1, 2, 3. Get those knees a little bit higher this time, if you can.
Yeah, higher angel.
Nice and light on your toes. It should only be your toes hitting the ground, not your whole foot either.
I'm gonna watch this again this evening, and I'm gonna do this.
We'll do it with your best.
This will be after Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong's address.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, 10 seconds. Good job. Let's go faster.
Faster.
That's just running.
And rest.
Just do high
Yeah,
angel.
sneak in a little bit of running. All right. 10 seconds, catch your breath.
But
All right,
those pauses, just not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The moment you pause, you kind of like tightening up your core.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. All right, down for those curtsy lunges.
Agility drill.
Yeah, it's all, as we get older, our balance goes. So these are really great exercises to help with that.
You hear now, FD?
Yes. My balance is gone even before I hit the gin.
For me as well. No.
Maybe the gin helps.
Nah, not with me.
Recalibrates you.
You know what? Our balance is going, because our hearing is going as well as our sight.
Yeah. No, I agree with Glenn on that one.
And your muscles are weaker, right?
Yes.
So
Yes,
that's
they
why
are.
too.
Yeah.
All right, down for those lovely mountain climbers.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why most older people get injured, right? That's it.
Yeah.
It's all balance.
It's all about balance, yeah.
2, 1. Let's up on our toes. Okay. Elbows to knees. That's it. Really feel that core. Stay strong, hands under shoulders. Elbows locked out. That's it. Halfway. Hang in there. I'm talking to myself, saying that to myself. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Angel's like, finish.
I don't blame her.
Good job. All right, back. Flip it round for those crab toe touches.
The drunken crab.
This is drunken crab.
The drunken crab. We're going to rename it drunken crab. All right, get the butts off the ground. Let's go. Yes, and you got to get momentum, I think. So if you stop on this, it makes it harder.
If you do it faster, you'll be like the Russian dance.
Yeah, so it's a bit more challenging to go slow.
Yeah, for the more flexible ones, you can use your left knee and touch your right ear.
Yes. I expect a video of you doing that later.
It looks really hard to do.
It's the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Stop. And then on to our last exercise.
But
Yes.
Bird dog.
Isn't that an Everly Brothers song?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
dogs.
Bird dog.
Bird dog. It's an
so.
It's an Everly Brothers song. Yeah.
Is that an actual dog?
Okay. Opposite. Really reach out and squeeze those shoulder blades as you reach out. Squeeze that butt as you reach out as well. So basically squeeze everything.
Nat, for someone like myself who has a weak lower back, this would be a good exercise, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. There's no pressure on your lower back whatsoever with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because your spine's in a neutral position, so it's not putting any pressure on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, until your grandson sits on your back and rides you like a horse.
Hi-ho, Silver, away!
Hey, this is the song Bird Dog.
3. Good job, Angel.
Can't play too long.
What a bird. What a dog.
Ooh, look at that sweat.
Such a dog.
Okay, Johnny, Facebook cut you, you know.
Sorry about that. I forgot.
That's why I keep saying can't play too long.
I forgot.
He doesn't listen to me.
You know, one of these days I'm going to beat the people up at Facebook. No, I'm kidding. Facebook, don't cut us off.
Straight away the cut. Yeah,
Good job.
Ooh, that worked out with sweat.
Yeah, that was good. Well done.
That was a delayed reaction, but thank you.
Okay.
So now, the other problem that people are going to have, they're at home, and as Glenn brought this up, it happens with me too. We're on the rubbish food. I mean, whether we're talking the coffee shop down the road or whether we're talking fast food, the majority of the food is rubbish food. How do we pull ourselves out of that?
Carbs, and more carbs.
Yeah.
Fried food and everything else.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people just say, do it. No, just don't eat it. It's easier said than done.
Yeah, you need to make your at-home eating experience a little bit more exciting, but not a lot of admin. So, buy a new fruit or vegetable that you have never tried before and find a recipe and cook it to try it. So, pick something up, overhaul your grocery list, because most of us just throw the same thing in the trolley every single time we go to the store. So add some different things in there that maybe you haven't tried before. Obviously healthy things, not a different type of chocolate or cake. And then a really good one I like to do is a food swap with a friend. So you order them a meal and they order you a meal, and it has to be healthy, and you send it to each other.
Oh, I
so
like
something, that. So something that you may never have tried before, or from your favorite restaurant or coffee shop or whatever, but do a food swap.
I like
That's
that idea, the
interesting.
food swap. Yeah. But I like the idea also of going into the supermarket and buying things you don't normally buy. And if you do want to buy chocolate, just buy like the really, really dark chocolate, right? The ones with above 70% cacao.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly. So leave that in
but
your
that's-
fridge and you'll never eat it.
Give me a
but
Kit
that's-
Kat dark chocolate,
No.
please.
No,
no.
I'm sorry. That for me is a weakness. You put dark chocolate
love
in my
dark
mouth,
chocolate, yeah.
and I'll finish it.
I love
Oh
dark
man,
chocolate.
I love Kit Kat.
I'll finish it.
Yeah, Kit
Kit
Kat
Kat's
isn't
not too bad. Kit Kat's isn't too bad.
Really?
Why? Because it's
Yeah.
mostly wafer?
Yeah, exactly. Because there's not a lot of chocolate.
Okay, we're going back on
Not-
air.
Oh
Then
my
we'll-
god, that's my favorite.
Here we go.
91.3 traffic.
Well, let's take a look at it. You know, there are 1 or 2 delays across the expressways. AYE towards Tuas, a vehicle broken down after Lower Delta Road exit. CTE towards the SLE, a vehicle broken down after Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1 exit. Stay within the speed limit, please. Make sure you've got everyone in the car buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning, Singapore. We've been working out with the one and only Natalie Dau, also known as Rockstar Arms. How are you feeling, Angel?
I like how you said we.
Yeah.
You mean Angel's been working out
No,
with
we've been
Natalie,
there in spirit.
plus whoever is watching. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that was the royal we.
Yeah, the royal we.
I'm feeling great, actually. I did love those workouts. Worked out a bit of a sweat on the second go. So if you're going to be doing this at home, give it a little bit more than just the 45 seconds or repeat the rounds.
Right. You know, Nat, you were talking about finding new things in a supermarket. We actually found 2 things that we put together the other day that we normally buy. And I was telling Angel about this earlier this morning. Sharp spinach and mango and turn it into a smoothie.
That sounds
Nice.
delicious.
Very
It's
good.
really
Yeah.
good. It is a super smoothie.
And you put it in a blender, so you
In a
still
blender.
get the fiber.
So I still get the
Yeah.
fiber. I put it in a blender
fantastic.
and I keep the fiber.
Sounds too sweet.
No, but the
No.
bitterness
Like a lot
of
of
the
effort.
spinach.
The spinach.
The spinach
sort
will
of
balance it out.
Balances it out.
Yeah, but are mangoes fruits that we should be eating a lot of?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, they're high in sugar. So, I mean, like any fruit, it's a good form of carbs, but you need to know it is a carb. So that mango's pretty high in
That's
sugar.
why he likes it, you see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is good sugar compared to a Kit Kat. I mean, a mango is better sugar.
How about just having a sharp spinach smoothie?
Oh,
Just eat the vegetable.
well, you know what, Nat? A sharp spinach smoothie with a bit of celery.
Mm-hmm.
Throw in a bit of celery and throw in half an apple.
There you go.
yes,
Just
yeah.
half an apple to
And
take
even
that
if you
bite.
throw in mint is always
Yes.
a great thing as well, too.
Yeah.
You put a bit of rum in it, it becomes a mojito.
Oh, we like a mojito.
You're so bad, Angel. You're so bad giving me all these ideas. You're supposed to be helping me.
Someone's here to help us. It's Bibi is coming in now.
Well, thank you very much, Natalie, for joining us. As always, it was so much fun.
It was a lot of
fantastic.
fun, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Have a great week ahead.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that was Natalie Dau, Rockstar Arms. Hope you enjoyed working out with Natalie. I know Angel had a great time.
Yes.
It's going to be aching all over in the next few hours, I'm quite sure.
Hours.
Yeah.
Well, it
It
takes a
wasn't that
while.
hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard.
Really?
No, it
Okay,
wasn't.
later you do one more set.
Yes, absolutely. Good morning, Bibi.
Bibi's on the phone.
Bibi's on the phone. She can't hear
Good
us.
morning,
Okay.
Bibi. Okay, Bibi
That's
can't
all
hear
right.
us.
Bibi can't hear us.
But
But I'm
All
so
right.
excited. I'm so excited to find out, what she has in store
Mm-hmm.
for us this morning. All right, up next, Edwin Collins. Here's A Girl Like You on The Big Show. We are also live on thebigshow.tv, only on 1FM 91.3.
I think she plugged in the
Good
wrong-
morning.
Let's see if Bibi can hear
Headphones.
us.
No, she can't hear us.
It's okay.
Good morning. There
Can
is-
everyone hear me?
Yes,
Now we
now we
can.
got you.
Yes. Can you hear us?
I hear you.
Oh, no.
she can't
Oh,
hear
no,
us.
you can't
Okay.
hear us.
Checking her phone and
Okay.
What could be the problem?
The headphones are not plugged in.
No, they must be.
What headphones? I don't see any headphones.
Yeah, she's got
Is it
awesome
in ears?
headphones. You can hardly see them.
India's.
The in-ears, they're really
Can
good.
you hear us?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you. No, she still can't hear us,
If
unfortunately.
I were to sing a song right now, will Facebook cut us off?
Not,
I
no.
don't think
with
they're
your singing, no.
But you,
Really?
but you may scare the system into working properly, and then Bibi will be able to hear us.
Now
I
she can.
shouldn't say that.
I hear you now, and it's a simple IT hack of turning it off and on
There
again.
you go.
There you go.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I saw your workout. It looks so intensive, but it's good for Mondays, right? We all
Absolutely.
feel a little bit bloated on Mondays.
Right?
You were working out over the weekend as well. Went for your run or walk, right? Do you run or walk?
I lately have been walking a little bit more, trying to recover from a little bit of injury. But I think by 4 p.m. today, I think a lot of people will either have to start working out from home. I don't know.
Or heading out more, let's hope.
I think they'll
Let's hope.
I think they'll be heading out more.
Yeah, let's not speculate and wait till 4 o'clock then.
Whatever the case is, I think it will be words of encouragement.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
So. I
For
think so.
sure.
I
For
think
sure.
so.
Because I
Yeah.
think as a nation, I think we've been doing well. We've
Yes.
been observing,
Yeah.
social distancing.
Yeah.
People have been staying home a little bit more. So like I always say, I think Singaporeans are the most obedient
Yeah, we are. We are.
people in the world. Don't you think, Bibi?
Well, I think times like that, we probably have to take instructions from the people who know better, maybe. Yeah. And so, if you have to wear your mask, wear your mask. If you, I also recommend people to get vaccinated as well.
Yeah, that's true. Bibi, I'm looking at your table, and I dare say you've got something on that table. That's
One of my favorites. One of my favorites as well. Seaweed, nori. You've got some nori.
You got nori there.
Yes, it's a healthy kind of weed.
Well done, Bibi.
Good thing we weren't on air there.
Actually, I beg to differ.
They're all gifts of nature. Anyway.
Yes. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about seaweed because there's just so many different kinds. And yes, they are very helpful, but there are groups of people that I would recommend to, go easy on the seaweed or choose different types of seaweed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the nutritional content of seaweed?
Well, the key thing about seaweed is that it's uniquely very high in iodine. And iodine can be missing from our diet if we don't eat seafood or if we are vegetarian and we don't eat seaweed. And if you don't have enough iodine, it can start growth. It can cause, impaired development. It can cause thyroid issues. But when you eat too much of it, it will cause thyroid issues as well. So, yeah.
So what's the right amount then for a regular person? What would be the right amount of seaweed then?
So this is a Kombu, and this is what we would use to make. It looks like a black color tape.
Yeah.
And it smells a little bit medicinal, a little bit umami. And one of this blade is about 8 grams, and this will exceed your needs by 80 times.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. And that's what you usually use in soup, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah.
So exceeding your needs means that it's not yet meeting. It doesn't mean meeting the upper level. So not like it's poisonous, but you need about, say, 200 micrograms a day. And this blade alone per gram has about 1,000 over micrograms.
Wow.
Bibi, I just want to ask a question. You said too much, too little, and you connected it to thyroid. So people with hyper and hypothyroidism should not be on seaweed? Is that what we're saying?
If you do eat, you need to just eat very little. And like these ones that we see more commonly, like, it's sushi and with snacks, you can have a little bit more because they are naturally lower in iodine. And the other group of people that should be careful when we eat too much seaweed would be those with, reduced renal function where they're not able to remove, say, potassium, because this is also very rich in potassium. And lastly, the last group of people are those on blood thinners because it's again rich in vitamin K.
Wow. Luckily, you told
I
FD
had
that.
no idea.
So I have one of those sheets of those noris in my salad every day. And how much iodine is in that? And is it okay?
Okay, so these little ones, they have about per gram about 17 mcg in there. So I think it's still quite safe. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this 1 gram is like 1,500 mcg. And in between, we get those little square floating seaweed in the miso soup called wakame. Those are somewhere in between.
Okay.
So wait, Angel. So
Yeah.
are you eating too much?
No, I think she said 1 sheet is okay a day, right?
Yes, no problem.
No
One
problem.
sheet.
One
a day,
sheet.
no problem.
Because
So
I
one of
noticed
those
a
big
change, in your eyelashes.
Oh,
It's a
been
bit
growing
straighter. It used to be.
curved.
Used to,
Bibi, I just want to clarify something. So someone like myself on blood thinners should not be taking seaweed or should take very little?
If you're taking, it should be very little. And if you're taking, it should never be wakame. It should be something like a nori
Okay.
if you want to have some.
But how do we know if it's wakame or nori or what if we go to a Japanese restaurant?
Interesting.
Oh.
Well, you have to learn your seaweed. Now, so these really big sheets tend to be like the bigger seaweeds, and they tend to have a little bit more iodine than the smaller seaweed. I think that's the general rule of thumb.
Oh, right. Okay. What about kombu then?
So this is kombu. So this is a really large blade.
Oh,
And
right.
so this is the highest. Did I call this differently?
Wakame.
You said wakame.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is kombu, sorry.
Oh, that's kombu,
Wakame,
okay.
yes. So wakame is the one that is little square ones that we see floating in the miso soup.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And interestingly, this actually imparts a lot of flavor to soups. So this could just alone, this thing could be used to make soup stocks, but ideally I'll tell people not to boil them. So you need to simmer it slowly. And when you see the water boiling, you can switch the flame off and you can strain it off.
So from that you're holding, just per person should be only taking like a snippet of the end for a daily dose, right?
Yes,
Just a little
that's
bit,
right.
okay.
And how do you cook that though? Is that mainly for soups?
Yes, this is mainly for soups. So maybe if you're making soup stock, would be 2 blades to a large pot of water. And like I said, don't boil it because it then imparts a bit of bitterness to the soup. And when you strain that off, the leftover kombu can then be used in salads. So you can shred that, up and put it in salad, like the one that you eat in Din Tai Fung, the side dish.
Okay, we're going back on air. Hold on, huh?
1FM 91.3 traffic.
Well, we've got 1 or 2 delays across the expressways. That really shouldn't surprise you too much. Look out for the PIE towards Tuas. We've got a broken down vehicle there as well. I'll give you that information in just a bit. We'll start with the TPE towards the PIE. A vehicle broken down after Seletar Link exit, avoid lane 4. The PIE towards Tuas, roundabout the Normanton exit. We have a vehicle broken down there as well. Look out for that. West Coast Ferry Road, an accident there. That's towards Clementi Road after Harbour Drive. Avoid the left lane. Stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning, Singapore. Welcome back to The Big Show and thebigshow.tv. Our guest for this morning is Bibi Chia, Principal Dietitian. Morning, Bibi.
Good morning, everyone.
And today we're talking about seaweed. Early on, you talked about kombu seaweed, wakame seaweed, nori seaweed. So what are you whipping up for us this morning?
Well, I'm going to try what I saw on TikTok, which is the seaweed sushi TikTok challenge or hack, where you're going to fold the seaweed sheet into quarters and you're going to put filling in them.
Okay, so before you show us about how to make the TikTok sushi hack, you were talking about how not everyone can eat seaweed because it's very high in, did you say? Iodine?
Yes, that's right. So iodine is an essential nutrient. In short, we need to eat them. But if you have too little of them, it can lead to health issues such as slower growth, hypothyroidism. But overeating can also lead to thyroid issues.
Oh wow! Okay,
and you're saying people who are on blood thinners should not eat too much seaweed as well.
Yes, because seaweed contains vitamin K, and if you eat too much of that, it can affect with your medication. So if you're on blood thinners, you need to watch out for your vitamin K.
Okay, so for someone like Sean, Bibi, who doesn't eat his vegetables, is seaweed considered a vegetable? And if not, why is it different?
It's slightly different, but very similar. It is rich in potassium, which is usually what we want from vegetables. It's also high in fiber. And so, Sean, if you don't eat vegetables, hope you eat seaweed.
I get my seaweed from sushi.
That's not enough.
That all depends. If he eats sushi the way I do, it's enough.
You buy like what, a 12-pack?
Oh,
Yeah, pretty close.
So Bibi, for sushi, right? What kind of seaweed do they use? Is it nori or is it wakame?
It's nori. It tends to be slightly lower in iodine, so people can eat a little bit more of that. The one I have in front of me, the larger plates, this one is called Kombu, and this is super high in iodine. Good and bad. You can have a little bit, but too much can lead to excessive iodine.
Right.
Okay.
Then what about wakame?
Wakame is can be added into like miso soup, and it's somewhere in between. They are also good, but not as high iodine as wakame. Would be more suitable for some people.
So, Bibi, kombu is the same as what kombucha is made of, isn't it?
Yes, so this is a seaweed that can be used in soups. It can also be used in salad. So after you strain off making your broth, you can slice it and make it into like a cold salad as well.
Okay.
How about that? Okay.
Cool.
So, unlike last week where, you didn't have time to finish making your salad because we were talking so much.
Yeah.
We are going to just let you do your thing on the bigshow.tv today, okay? Because we want to see, what you're whipping up and how to whip up what you're making for us today. All right? And so up next, since we were talking about wakame and all that. Let's play a Wham song. Wakame up before you go.
No, let's not play that. Let's play Whitney instead.
Okay, Whitney Houston then. I'm Every Woman on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3.
Wakame?
Okay, let's see how we do this sushi.
No, that was a really good one. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm using these regular like sushi sheets, and I have a small issue with these because the moment I open up, they kind of get soggy after a while.
I put them in a Ziploc bag in the fridge.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So like a large Ziploc bag that you can reuse for all your seaweed items. And this can easily be found in all supermarkets. And with this, I just noticed with this TikTok hack is that you don't need to have a sushi rolling mat because all you need to do is to fold it in quarters. So I think it initially started off with tortillas, but now you can use sushi sheets as well if you want to go gluten-free. And I have some cucumber, some eggs. So the egg I'm using, I have already pre-fried them into like little squares just so that, it's so easier for me to... It looks like cheese.
It looks like cheese.
It looks like cheese. It's awesome.
So perfectly done.
Yeah.
Bibi has a tool for everything in her kitchen.
I have a square pan for
Yeah, there you go. Square eggs.
So nice. This is seaweed popiah we're making today, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us.
And I am using this very interesting rice here. So you know how you can buy rice now cooked, especially for those who feel like they don't want to cook just 1 cup of rice for themselves. You can now buy rice that's already been pre-cooked.
And that's Japanese rice.
Yes, that's Japanese rice.
I did not know you could buy the rice ready.
And interestingly, this is called the low carb rice. It's got 36% less carbohydrate.
What?
Yeah.
I want.
I need to try this.
It's got less calories as well. And I think it's the way they cook it. They kind of like strain out the water, not like, when we cook in a rice cooker, we cook all the liquid in there. So it's very simple.
Where did you buy it from?
Don Donkey.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm guessing that's where you buy all your Japanese stuff from.
Yeah. This one I actually got from a supplier, and they are considering and asking whether we would like to put it in the hospital. But we find that people with carers maybe would cook their own rice. So I'm not too sure whether there will be a market for hospitals per se.
Never mind the hospital, but give it to me.
Yeah, man.
I also want
I'll
to
take that.
And so I'm just going to put that rice onto the sushi sheet first. Oh, I forgot one step. And that is to cut it into quarters.
Cut it into quarters.
Actually, not really. We're just going to cut it like halfway through, like up
arts
to
and
here.
craft, right?
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
what they're doing with the tortillas. I've seen the tortilla ones, but not the.
Looks like my
nori
shorts
sheet.
now from the back.
And one interesting thing about seaweed is that beyond being good for health, it's also being used as a biofuel.
Yes.
If you're looking at the environment, the seaweed probably absorbs a large part of the carbon emission. Yeah, and gives out oxygen as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we shouldn't eat them, right?
No, it's a different kind of seaweed as well. Yeah.
I think we should eat them to have a little bit more interest in them, and people can always eventually cultivate them. And so I think people should eat seaweed.
Okay.
Yes. They are also high in a special, what we call polysaccharide. And what interests me is this polysaccharide called fucoidan. And it's a very rare polysaccharide that's only found in certain seaweeds. So yes, I think last week we were trying to make this salad with
Okara.
yes, okara. And the dressing has this special seaweed that's from Okinawa, and that seaweed is high in fucoidan as well. The reason why I talk about fucoidan is that when I was trying to practice this anti-cancer diet, one of the items on the menu was sea cucumber. And oh yeah,
I love sea cucumber.
have you tried washing them or like resuscitating
It will slip out of your hand.
Oh, I don't like the look
I
of them.
love sea
Oh
cucumber
my
and steamboat.
gosh.
I must have my sea cucumber. No.
That's so gross
I
to
don't know
look
how it
at.
looks like.
I'll go
but
to the
it's
supermarket.
awesome,
I'll buy it in packs. So it's so nice.
Like
Sea
this-
cucumber is really
Google
good.
it. It's like
yummy.
really, it's really
you don't like also,
gross.
Bibi? You don't like it?
I don't want to find
I don't mind if somebody cooks it for me,
It's like a
but
sea slug.
yeah, but if I have to wash it, then if I have to wash it, then maybe it's going to.
Just rinse it. Lah. Don't have to wash it too much. Just rinse it.
So you don't mind eating it, but you don't like washing it. Is that it, Bibi?
It's
I
a kuna
love-
matata. Means no worries.
You're inspiring me to make some maki rolls this weekend, Bibi.
This is looking really interesting.
Also, you
is.
put
He puts in each square.
Yeah.
So what's that orange stuff?
carrot.
This is
Carrots.
just shredded
Carrots,
carrot.
okay.
And if you like to, you can sprinkle some sesame, put some sriracha mayo or something like that before you rolled it up. I think that would be very delicious. And just now when we were talking about sea cucumber, typically when you buy it from the medicine store, it comes like this rock hard rod. And it takes 3 days to soak, and your kitchen smells.
Really? But why though?
Yes,
sea
Because
cucumber
it's
is.
dehydrated. She's talking about the
it's
dehydrated.
So that
type.
sea cucumber, when I was a kid, I always thought it was poop, Really, I was like, because all these
Stuff
sing sang shops and all that,
Yeah,
you never
the
know what they
TCM.
have. They've got
That's
dried
true.
seahorses, they've got,
Rhino
dried this,
horns,
dried that. And when I looked at it, I really thought it was poop.
It looks like it as well.
Dried
Oh,
poop.
dried poop. There you go.
Okay, then you fold.
Dried sea cucumber. It makes a
Fold,
great
fold.
bath scrub.
Fold and
Oh.
And then cut it or just eat it.
Yeah.
You're gonna cut
It's
it.
like a Japanese burger.
yeah, you can actually eat it like that, like a
Oh,
Japanese
yum.
sandwich.
Wait, hang on a second. Doesn't that look like those rice things we used to be able to buy at shops?
The triangle ones.
Yeah, they're like the
Little
triangle
bit, yeah,
one.
a little bit.
It's the
Yes,
same
yes.
thing, isn't it?
Almost like a California roll.
Don't
but
say it's the
flat.
same thing. Bibi just did.
Yeah. That's
No,
why-
it's not BB. It's the people who started it on TikTok. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're saying they invented it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
look at
when
that.
you cut it and then you can serve it like that,
Oh,
I think it looks more
wow.
like a
So,
sandwich.
Wow.
that
Sorry,
looks
it's a
so
little bit
good.
messy.
It's okay.
I think this low carb rice is like, because it's low carb, it's not very sticky.
Sticky.
And,
Yeah,
it's
and I think
everywhere.
you didn't maybe
okay.
add some of the binder maybe for it as well to make it stickier.
yeah.
Like glue.
No,
yeah,
not
so
glue.
maybe.
Bibi, can I send my wife over to you for training?
Oh, you better not say that.
It's okay. She's not listening right now.
We're not live on air, right?
No, Facebook.
No,
Facebook only.
No,
Yeah,
But
okay.
what's
Which means
interesting?
it's
But you know, this will be
forever
in
out
our
there.
this will be in our promo, no?
Yeah, it's forever out there.
I just went on the internet and on social media platforms, even locally, there are so many brands of cooked rice that you can buy.
Oh, really?
No, but low carb, low.
I don't know about
rice.
low carb, but there is cooked rice in packets. And there are all kinds of brands.
But you know what? This really takes a lot of the work because I like making maki, but because Japanese rice comes in such big packets
Yeah.
and you don't use so much, they come like in 1 kilo and you use like a little bit of it. You have rice sitting in your cupboard for a really long time, right? But this is a good idea to buy it ready-made.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you only buy what you need.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this.
I like that idea.
And also, you use what you need
Yeah, exactly.
as well. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah, give us the number of your supplier.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, I will. They'll be very happy.
And how long can you keep it in the fridge, though? I mean, in the pack.
Oh wow! I think it lasts a long time. Maybe even a year. Let's just see.
Unopened, right?
Yes, unopened.
Great, man.
Once you use it, you have to pretty much use it.
Tell
all.
your supplier I'll order, quite a bit from him. If that's the case,
Yeah, then I'll take from Glenn.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll just pick up from his stock.
What's the minimum order?
Oh, okay. So this one expires in 2022, and I got it maybe more than 6 months ago.
Okay.
So yeah, it probably has close to 1 year.
And you
shelf
kept it in the
great.
fridge or on the shelf?
in a dry cupboard.
Dry cupboard, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
What?
Oh, wow.
I would have thought like
I'm
I need to
impressed.
see what the ingredients are.
She's the best person to see for us.
yeah,
it's a-
what's in it?
Oh, but he can do this on air as we close. Stand
Okay.
by.
what coming up before you go. Wham! Right here on The Big Show and TheBigShow.tv. We are with our Principal Dietitian, Bibi Chia, who has just introduced something very interesting to us. A low-carb rice that she has used for her sushi today. And this is 36% less carbs. Correct, Bibi?
Yes, that's right. It's got 36% less carbohydrate, and compared to other rice, it's got probably 50 calories less every bowl.
And it's not just low carb rice that she's got, it's pre-cooked. So it's ready to go, right?
Yes, that's right. So you can just pop it in the microwave oven and you have steamy rice. And because it's so shelf stable, it's also stored in a dry cupboard before you start cooking them.
That is incredible. That's incredible.
This
Ready
sounds like
rice.
it was made for me.
Yeah.
It's
It
made
does,
for me because you know me, I can't boil water without burning the water.
That's true.
so
Yeah.
this is perfect for me.
Can you use the micro? Have you passed the test yet?
Use the what?
The micro.
The what?
Microwave.
The microwave.
The micro.
What's that?
But Bibi, as a dietitian, right? You would recommend this rice, right? Because I mean, for people who are listening, and I mean, you did mention off air just now that the shelf life is like a year. Or maybe a little bit more. The first thing they're thinking of is preservatives.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it lasts
so long.
that long. Is it okay?
Well, there are very limited preservatives in there. It's the packaging that keeps it have a long shelf life.
I see.
So it is already heated, pasteurized, and so it is not have so many preservatives in there. In
Okay.
fact, and you only need to pop it in a microwave at a very low 500 watts for 2 minutes, and you get hot rice. So this is really good for people who are not able to cook for themselves. Number one. Number two would be if you're trying to portion control. So it comes controlled like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And what's the name of the rice again? If people are interested to look for your supplier.
It's called Biotech Japan, and they have low-calorie rice, but they also have low-protein rice. So these rice are designed for people who are, say, diabetic
Right.
or people with renal issues. So it's more like a therapeutic rice, if you
Right.
like to say it.
People with special needs like myself.
Therapeutic rice.
My special need is to lose weight.
So you can have therapeutic rice.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bibi, just very quickly, once again, before we check on out of here, what did you make for everybody today? And once again, if you want to see the sushi that Bibi, the sushi sandwich that Bibi came up with, you can watch it anytime on thebigshow.tv. Tell us a little bit more about what you just made for us.
So I've used a sushi sheet and I've snipped off a part of it. You may want to watch the video to see how it's done. And in each quarter, I would put ingredients and then you can fold it over. And this is called the TikTok sushi hack.
Beautiful, like you, Bibi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bibi. That was fun.
Thank you so much for joining us today, yeah?
See you next week.
Have a wonderful week ahead, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right, Bibi. All right, coming up, headline news and sports. Keep it right here. Okay, people. Oh, we forgot to tell Bibi that
we won't
we're not
see
going to
her
be
next
around.
week. Yeah.
We're on leave. FD, Sean, and myself are going to be on leave next week, folks. Angel will be here with Anjali to keep you company.
We're going to create some ruckus in the studio.
The girly show. I'll be tuned in.
Don't wake up so early, Glenn. Don't wake up so early.
I'll probably be waking up like 11 a.m.
11:30.
It's like, let's tune into the girls. Oh, they're done.
Every 2 days, just like, huh? What day is it now?
Okay, please share the video. Bye.